Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, so I thought I would do a journal flip through. I'm going to be doing 2 journals, and I ask that you respect my privacy if you see anything personal. Obviously it's personal, but I did kind of want to show you how I've been filling journals this year. This is journal 134. It's in a 013 Traveler's Notebook insert, so it's Tomoe River paper. This one's actually going to cover the end of last year into the beginning of 2020. And I have a Shea Barton sticker of a little button dragon. It's his little collection of buttons. And I usually don't do too much with the front. I always like to put an art sticker on there. I've talked about that in many flip-throughs. So that's a Monet painting of the red houses. And I really had fun with stickers. I'm still on my journey of using up a lot of stuff, so you're going to see a ton of just random stickers stuck everywhere. And, just chaos. So this is the 24th. Took a picture of me wearing my Bowden wool skirt. It's one of my favorite wardrobe pieces. And just talking about our trip to our Christmas Eve plans. And a little bit of journaling at a cafe by myself. I had a little moment. That was really nice before I went to go pick up my little girl from daycare. She was still at daycare at the time. Christmas Day. She had just gotten a little rocking horse for her birthday. Her birthday's in December, so she was riding that. And family photo on my side. Our tree that year. And I always make a little, I plan a Christmas craft for my side of the family for Christmas every year. And this year we painted little nutcrackers, and everybody got to take them home. And that's when we went to visit my grandma that day. Unfortunately, that's my last photo with her before she passed away from COVID. I didn't get to see her very much the last year of her life because I was always so sick and I didn't want her to catch anything. So that's really unfortunate. But I'm really happy that I got that photo. It's a photo of my grandma and I holding hands, and I'm very grateful for that photo. Using up stickers. I had a lot of Sticky Club sheets of stickers. Sticker subscriptions are great, but they build up so quickly. And I like to be a bit pickier with my stickers, so I stopped that subscription long ago, but this is when she was going through a phase of just laying her head down on all her animals. This is a tag from something that I ordered for my brother's girlfriend at the time, fiance, who's going to be my sister-in-law soon. So there was a lot of recapping because I did a lot of my journaling in my December daily, using up more stickers, just trying to use things up. I was a part of a Patreon, and so I incorporated a lot of little pieces from that too. That's from the Patreon. Recapping. She was still learning to pull herself up and standing on her own, so there was a lot of that practicing. This was this is from something that I got as a Christmas gift. We went to Discovery World. Talking about my goals for 2020 and just saving money, buying less stationery. Lots of little pieces from my Patreon. A sticker that I just decided to stick up there. And there's photos here that I kind of just, I hid half of them, of her opening her Christmas presents on the day of. I like putting beer labels of beers that my husband drinks, because they always have like fun graphics and things, so there's lots of that. This is there to hide a photo, so I don't have a magic card necessarily scrapbooked in here. I actually use magic cards for bookmarks. And Gemma really likes Snoopy, so that's when she kept pointing to the Snoopy on my Christmas mug. And I just taught her how to like pretend to feed animals, so sometimes she'll like stick food in her mouth, and she always wants to feed everybody when she's eating. Journal cards, printables that I'd gotten, more printables. I don't know what this is from. Oh, from a bag that I bought. I had my room set up in a certain way, so I wanted to take a photo of that to show in my journal. My desk is always changing. I'm always changing up the organization, so really fun beer label here, and I thought that was really cool, so I had to stick it in there. Samples of stamps that I had just ordered at the end of the year, and they finally came. Using up more stickers. This is a fold out from a calendar, Chinese calendar. I took a screenshot of a cute story of a little baby koala who I guess fell out of a tree or something and would not stop clinging to the golden retriever that had helped find her. This was when we first noticed the announcement of Monet in Chicago, and I put that in there because I really, really wanted to see that. And this is from a 2020 vertical insert that my husband got for his traveler's notebook. Just revisited old photos of my old desk. I really miss that antique desk. I actually regret getting rid of that before I move. I should have kept it. Another beer label here. I trimmed down some blotting paper to fit the size of the traveler's notebook with, and I kept that in there. Using up sticker flakes, more stickers being used up. I got a Kate Spade bag for my birthday. My daughter just being cute. She likes just being piled up with all her animals and playing with things. I don't know what this is from. I must have gotten something. Oh wait, I think my brother had gotten me something for my birthday, and he put it in a really fun bag. The tag from my Kate Spade bag. More beer labels. And this is my birthday. No, Chinese New Year. This is a combination of photos of Chinese New Year and me at 34. And this was Chinese New Year, going over and celebrating. And I took the calendar piece of when I turned 34. I had these left over from when I got them, or not leftover, but I'd just gotten these from the dollar spot in Target, and I thought it'd be a great way for me to post, keep track of all the postings that I've been doing on YouTube. I've stayed mostly consistent in posting, which is cool this year. This is an excellent tea. It's so fragrant. It smells lovely. And I took this to work. I had the tea bag sitting in my little composting jar that I kept at work. And I also had cuties. Like, I had a cutie that I'd peeled up, and I stuck it in there. And the smell of the cutie rinds with this tea bag sitting in there smelled so good. It made my whole desk smell so wonderful. I got to get a thing of that tea because it is so good. Photos of my daughter. I love taking photos of her little baby belly. She's so cute. A reminder of self-care. A friend of mine gave that to me. Treated myself to some new makeup just because I wanted to. I'd not gotten new makeup in ages, like years. And I just wanted a little something. I was getting a haircut, so decided to buy some. And this is one of my little baby girl's first drawings. I introduced her to crayons at the beginning of this year. And her onesie, it's so tight on her in this picture, so I had to get a photo of that. And she decided to just take her little plate of Snoopy, like our little Snoopy plate, and her snacks, and just sit by the window. It was so cute. You can tell I'm a mom. I'm just gushing about my daughter. Using up more stickers. I love pictures of nests and eggs and birds. This is from Martha Stewart magazine. I like that they do like a monthly quote and then a nice beautiful photo. I always like to incorporate that in my journal. This is one of my favorite teas, the Tulsi Sweet Rose by Organic India. Tulsi is supposed to be very like relaxing for the body. It's one of my favorites. Very, very good. My daughter was looking out in the snow that day, and I got her stickers, and I was teaching her how to stick stickers on the thing. She took to it very quickly, as a daughter of mine would. And this is the top of her tent. And I thought that made very, very pretty photo collage. So I stuck one of the stickers from her sticker book in here. And I went to the art museum for Valentine's Day. That was my husband and I's pretty much last date out before COVID happened. This was the beginnings of, we were just hearing it trickle into our news. So we had stopped to get coffee that morning. It was like a whole date thing. So we were very excited. We got sushi that day. Took some photos of some of my favorite art pieces that day. Stickers from my daughter's sticker book. I went through like a whole clouds and hearts kind of phase. I still am in that phase, and I love it. One of my favorite pieces at the museum. And my daughter came home Valentine's Day with one of these. It was one of her projects, and I have it hanging in my room now. I got a guitar strap for my Delphonics bag that week, and it came. My mother-in-law got her this cute little rocking chair for her, and that was her first time sitting in it. She wasn't sure about it, but she loves it now. And then that day, she was just sitting there and just eating her little snacks with her bear. Little card here. My daughter being cute. My gerbil sleeping. A scene from my desk. Using up more stickers. Snowstorm. Tons and tons of snow that day, and I went to Michael's because I needed to pick something up, so I was driving very carefully in the snow. And then we took Gemma out to play in the snow for a little bit, but as you can see, she did not enjoy it. She hated it. Waking up and doing the Asian squat, she's very good at that. She did that at a very young age. Watching Mr. Rogers here. My daughter and I playing in the snow before her little crying fest. A very cool beer label that my husband managed to get. It's actually like foiled, which is really cool. I'm very impressed that he actually got that out pretty much in one piece. We went over on Sunday following Valentine's Day to go see my niece and nephew, and they made little Valentine's Day things. And Ava was showing her how to play the piano. Look at her tiny little hands. So cute. Using up more stickers and washi. And I think that's it for this one. So that was 134. I don't think I really marked a date on here of how long I was in here. And then I'm skipping over to 137. You might have seen this. I did a setup video on this, and I did a journal with me. Put a little library card in here to indicate that this was actually written at a time when I was compartmentalizing my journaling because I needed to. It was the middle of the pandemic, or just at the beginnings of, and I wrote down what other journals I was using at the time. And it was a really stressful time, so I really turned to my journals. Another Monet art sticker. You're gonna see a lot of like using up little bits here too. Lots of like little collaging. It's already falling apart. I enjoyed it enough in this journal, but you can tell the paper's already coming out. The downside to this being able to lay flat was that. So, bought a like dish cleaning set that's all wooden utensils. Lots of collaging and little bits. Using up things. Honestly, I don't remember what's going on in this journal. It was just such a whirlwind. Lots of things going on. This is a little bit that I had left over from a Patreon, a beautiful Patreon. But I know I get a lot of questions about how I fill my journals, and this is, you know, one of the many ways. Started doing Dalgona coffee because that was kind of like the craze at the time. I thought I'd try it out. I was on furlough at the time of this journal. See, it's already falling apart. I'm gonna have to like go back in and washi tape it a bit. So I had a bit of time. I was on furlough for a month. More collaging, a vintage card here. I'm not usually this neat in my journaling, but I try sometimes. I can't be aesthetically pleasing as a lot of the journalers out there, but I like the way I journal. So, vintage photo that I incorporated in here. Little flippies, lots of flippies. I like vellum pieces. Yeah. Another flippy here, playing with stamps and ink colors. This is from a National Geographic issue, an old book, old gift card holder. It used to be called Altera, it's Collectivo. Old library card. I wanted to use up another vintage photo. Yeah. I do try to be like neat and aesthetically collaging, but I usually don't have the attention span for it. But you can tell I had the time for it. I just covered this up, but this is a beautiful pen pal envelope that someone sent me. What's this? Oh, I was interested in this nature watercoloring class at the Audubon Park, but it never happened because COVID. Printables, a lot of people were doing printables at the time. I itemized the list of things that I got from a blank note. I like itemizing things in my journal. I think it's kind of like a fun way to, I don't know, track what you're buying or listing out at the time, more using up stuff. Another flippy here, a tag from Flow magazine. Another flippy here. I did a lot of baking at this point because I was, you know, not working, so I had the time. So I did sourdough like everybody else. Had a few successful loaves, I'm happy to say. This is a vintage card right here. From Present and Correct. Bought a book for my daughter. This is old packaging from vintage thread from where my mom used to work, like a long time ago when I was a kid. I donated the thread a long time ago, or maybe I sold it, but I kept the packaging because it was so cool. And I finally incorporated that in here. This is an old bookmark that my dad had. Beard label here. It's kind of like a handmade paper-ish. some new washi that I got. New bits, new things that I got. All the new inks that I got from Mame from a blank note. That's the note from a blank note. Bought something for my daughter. It's an old bridge card, just like the butterflies on it. So I just kind of added that as a tip in. And I started using some of the newer pieces that I got from my order from the blank notes. I think I bought like a sweater. Pretty picture of buttons, just like that. The end of it was just me writing a lot. Didn't do too much. Another tag from something I got from my daughter. Cat and Jack always has really cute things. A garden is a delight to the eye and a solace for the soul. From a tea bag. An old tag that I made so long ago in my early junk journal days from a die cut and tea dyed tag, and I just kept it in here. I could really just like use this as a cool bookmark though. I'm thinking maybe that'd be fun. I don't know. Yeah, lots of writing back here. I didn't really do too much. My husband used a new roll of film for his camera. And that's it. I added some memorabilia from the museum that I used to work at. And that's it. Those are the journals. So you have 134, 137. I hope that was at all interesting. Thank you so much for watching.